Hello Geeks and Gamers, Matt Lemke here with your gamer goggles, and today we're going to talk a little bit about Ninja Dice. It's a neat little press your luck dice game that comes in this handy dandy little foam bag that carries everything you need to do. It's a great little game that you can do things like play while you're role playing or do these things. But real quick, the basic concept of the game is to score more points or earn more money by breaking into other clan houses and stealing from them without getting caught. It's a 3-round game for anywhere from 2 to 4 players. It takes about half an hour to play. So we're going to move over now and we're going to take a look at the game mechanics. Alright, the basic components of the game are your dice. There's 3 different sets of dice. The black dice are your house dice, which you roll in succession round to round, and every player, as the game goes around, gets around. But we'll talk about that in a minute. And then you have your threat dice. These are the dice that the opposing ninjas will roll, and then the ninja that is sneaking into the house will have his or her skill dice. Now there are 4 threat dice, and real quick we're going to go over the different things. When you play the game, you have to roll the skill dice to beat or defeat, sneak past, however you want to look at it, what's in the house. And there are different little icons for everything in the house. We have those that live in the house, so these are your peasants, your servants, the clan members. And then you have a lock. Obviously, it's like a lock type of thing. And then the helmet, which I actually have upside down. Those are your guards. And then you have a couple of dice. Well, not a couple of dice. Some of the symbols double up. These actually kind of count as 2. So, and again, I have the helmet upside down because I'm silly. And then the threat dice, you have an hourglass, which basically signifies that you've run out of time and it ends the turn. You have an arrow, which with a line on it, which the line actually means the arrow is attacking anything that's on this side of a line that you would draw. So I have a grid here that makes it a little bit easier. So anything that's on this side of the die on the table would be able to be targeted by this particular die. The catch arrow symbol actually makes you immune to any arrow dice. And again, you have the hourglass for the skill die. So now we move to the ninja skill dice. There's a fight, there's a fake die, which takes any one of the other dice and turns it into a count of 4. It doesn't work on the catch arrow die. And then you have the lock, which we already covered. Well, the lock will be able to pick the locks. The fight can defeat a peasant or a guard. The lock only defeats locks. Oh, there's one on here I didn't note. But we have a wild, which counts as any one of the dice. And you have sneak. And sneak gets you past guards, or a single sneak will get you past a guard, or, a guard or a peasant. And then we have basically how you keep track of your points, which is you have copper, which is equivalent to 1. You have silver, which is 5 copper, and you have gold, which is 2 silver or 10 copper. Now, we're going to break down the game and set it up. We're going to play a 2-player game. So player 1 will get 3 copper, player 2 will get 3 copper. That's the basics of the game. You can set your money off the side, and then since it's a 2-player game, go ahead and take your threat dice and set them off to the side for now. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so we have a little bit more space to roll. So we're gonna go ahead and play a 2-player game. In a 2-player game, the first round of the game, well actually in every round of every type of game, the first round is 4 dice, followed by 5 dice and then 6 dice. So the challenge gets harder with each round. And then the house player will get 2 threat dice, and the ninja will get the 5 skill dice. In the game we're playing, the back side here is going to be the house player. So the house player goes ahead and tosses the dice. They put together the house. It's not super challenging. It's 3 house members, a guard, and a lock. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide those back here. And then both players roll their dice at the same time. Since I am both players, I'm going to roll them in the same hand. You see here that we have, let's see if everything's on camera. Yep, everything is on camera. So you have this die here, which is actually, see, the house player this turn is very unlucky because the threat dice, both of the arrow dice. Oh wait, this one actually can target that. So we'll go like that and set that off to the side because he targeted it. Now he did roll 2 threat dice, so he can go ahead and steal 2 copper, and we'll slide those over there. And then we'll get these out of the way because they no longer are relevant to the round. You see that the player has a fate die with an arrow, and he can only hit things that are on that side of the arrow. So the only die that he can actually hit is the sneak die, which is actually really good for him because 1 sneak will get him past these 4. Those 4. And then he has a lock left, which gives him that. So now we can move to scoring. He actually defeated the house, so he'll get 1 copper for each die that he defeated, and he will get a bonus of 2 for defeating the house, plus an additional bonus of 1 for not having any violence or any combat. So he didn't use his fight die. And we're going to make this easier on us already right off the bat. And we're going to take these 5 and exchange it for a silver. So he's got 7. He's got a total of 8 points at the end of his first round. Now, play will pass, and he becomes the house player. So he will establish the house. And it is 4 house members and 1 guard. So he will now roll 2 threat dice to the attacking ninja's 5 dice. And let's see what we have here. We have a catch arrow. Now you might be like, well, what's that? What good does that do? In a 2-player game, it doesn't do much. But let's say there were multiple players in the game. Any die on this side could be targeted by this ninja's die. And that could mean that one of the other players in the game's threat die is over here, and it can be targeted as well. But both players have catch arrow die, so this die has no effect. And we're going to go ahead and move these out. Now you see that there's a lot of locks. The locks don't do anything in this situation, so those are all worthless. He has 1 wild. We're going to put that, we're going to match it up with that. And then we have 3 dice, and none of his dice were removed, so now he gets an extra die this time around when he does his roll. And he gets an hourglass. The hourglass comes up here, like so. And that is basically a clock. When there's 4 hourglass dice, the turn ends, and the attacking ninja is defeated. So the defending ninja rolled an arrow here, but you see there's 2 blocks here, so that does that. And it eliminates those. And we have a lock again, and we have another wild. So we're going to put the wild up there, we're going to match it there. We're using them as sneaks. And then the player has a choice to make. It's 3 dice on 3 dice. He's going to go ahead and press his luck. And he pressed his luck. He got 2 hourglasses and a worthless arrow. He has 1 sneak, 2 sneak. So scoring here, 1, 2, 3, 4 dice. 2 for beating the house, and another 1 for no combat. So we're going to switch that over to a silver and slide that off the side. And at the end of his first round, he has a total of 12 effective points. So now, this player again is the house player. This is the start of round 2. Round 2 develops the house, adds a die to the roll. He has 3 house members, 2 locks, and 2 guards. So this player will get 2 dice. He'll get all 5 skill dice just like normal. Roll off. The hourglass immediately comes up here. He rolled the threat die so he can steal treasure from his opponent, and oh no, he can't, because the arrow deflects, the catch arrow, he caught the arrow, so that effectively takes it out of the game. So now we have a fate die. Whoops, that was like this. It could only actually have targeted this one, so we can go like this and put it here, and it'll take out 2 dice. And then he has the option of rolling 3 dice to his opponent's 2 dice, which we're going to go ahead and he's going to push his luck and do that. We have an hourglass and we have a catch arrow for the threat die, so it's not that big of a help. He has a wild. He's going to go ahead and use it as a lock. And now we have he's going to push his luck again. He's not happy with the 2 fight. Now he's got a fate. Oh, but both of those dice are canceled out because no catch arrow, and he gets to steal 2 treasure this time from his opponent. Pushes luck again. An hourglass, a catch arrow. So he's going to go ahead and use that as a lock there, and he's just going to go ahead and take 1, 2, 3, 4 copper, and say that's the end of his turn. So now the turn would pass to his opponent. At the end of his turn, it's 9 to 14. So we're going to take these dice out. This is this second portion of round 2. He's going to go ahead and roll the house dice, set up the house. 2 locks, 4 clan members, and 2 guards. So he will roll the threat dice while his opponent is attacking. It rolls the ninja skill dice. So let's see here. We have an hourglass. It'll immediately come up here in a catch arrow. So basically, this guy's in pretty good shape. He has a lock pick. He's going to go ahead and use the lock die there to match it up. He's going to use 2 wilds. He's going to roll 2 wilds. And then he's going to press his luck. And he rolls a wild and a fight. There's an hourglass here. And he's going to go ahead and he's going to use them to do that. He's not going to be able to defeat the house. So he gets 1, 2, 3 copper. That's 4. And it goes off to the side. So now, this player becomes the house player again. He gets this is the start of round 3. He gets that extra 6 die, rolls the house, sets up the house. This is actually a fairly easy house to defeat if he rolls right. They're all singles. So you have 2 locks, 3 guards, and he'll roll his 5 skill dice. And he'll roll his 2 threat dice. It was actually a pretty good roll for the house player. The house player can use his threat die to grab the 2 tokens, the 2 gold from the treasure, and he's also going to cancel out one of these dice, which is going to be probably a sneak. He's going to go ahead and use 1 sneak though to get past a guard, and the wild. Nope, he's not going to use the wild. He's just going to go like that. Now, turn 2, 3 dice on 4 dice. 2 hourglasses are rolled. Another arrow die was rolled. He may steal a treasure, but there's no die to target. He can use a wild to sneak. He can use a fight to fight and a fight to fight, and then let's see. He can use a fight here or a sneak here if he wants, and re-roll 1 die against 2. It is a press your luck kind of game. Nope, he's going to re-roll all 3 to the opponent's 2. See what happens. No catch arrows. He's got 2 fights and a wild. Again, he loses 2 treasure, and he actually loses no dice. So this is actually really good for him at this point. He'll use a fight here. He'll use a fight here and one of his locks here. So he gets a silver for a total of 5. Play passes to him as the house player. He will set up the house. This is a much harder house to defeat. There's 4 guards and 4 clan members and 1 lock. Move this back a little bit. There's an hourglass and a catch arrow. This guy's going to go ahead and go with 1 sneak here, 1 lock pick here. I mean, he clearly has probably got the game won. And then he's going to roll 3 dice. 2 dice. He catches an arrow, so this is deflected. The wild is worthless, but he does have a lock pick. But he's going to go ahead and push his luck again, and it's going to be 3 on 3. And nothing happens. Effectively, he could do it. He's going to push his luck again though. Hourglass. Hourglass and an hourglass. But now he has he gets to steal a treasure and kill a die. So he's going to kill the fake die. And then he's going to go ahead and push his luck because he really wants to defeat the house. So we're going to go ahead and reroll. And he has catch arrow, but he's got 2 sneak and a lock pick. He could press his luck, which he's going to do. He's going to go like this. He's going to put that on 1 die. Both arrows. Eliminates that. He gets to steal a treasure. There's no point. Oh, 4 locks. See, that's actually kind of what I was going for. He didn't have to press his luck. He clearly has won the game. But what I wanted to show you is with 4 hourglasses up here, that ends the turn. The attacking ninja gets no treasure for the round. Now we can go ahead and we can score this game. He has 12 points to his 20. And that's how you play Ninja.
A lot of fun. It's something that I've found that is a great type of gateway game, or a game that is, how do I say it? It's just right. You can play a round or 2 when that player has to get up from the Dungeons and Dragons table and go off with the DM and have a little chat about something that's going on. You can play a round or 2 and set it aside and play another round when it's time to put the food on the table for your big game or whatever. The other thing that I like about it is the expansion includes a set of cards that I really haven't had a chance to play around with yet because I haven't purchased it. I have seen it. I've seen it in play. It looks like it's a great concept. It's a simple game for any child, probably from ages 9 and up. At the same time, you know, it's not the same type of game that I would like to play for hours on end, but you know, it'd be a great little travel game, the type of thing you're doing while you're waiting around for dinner, between rounds at Magic the Gathering. It's refreshing, it's light, it's kind of like that nice cold drink on a hot summer day. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave comments, subscribe to us. We're pushing hard to hit 1,000 subscribers. I want to do a couple different things when we get there. I haven't totally figured them out yet, but thanks for watching again anyway. Please leave some comments and feedback. Anything constructive to make me better at doing my craft, I'd love to hear from you. So have a good day.